Hello and welcome to ProCabby driver tutorial. Today we're going to be showing you how to register on ProCabby driver. We're going to go ahead and start now. So we're going to launch the ProCabby driver app. So we're going to begin the registration process. So as you can see, it's very straightforward, just like everything else. So just a remark here. Postal code, that's for Canadian drivers. Basically, if you're in the US, you're most likely going to be asked to enter a zip code. So postal code, again, Canadian drivers, zip code, US drivers. Straightforward, easy. So the taxi model, that is basically the model of your vehicle. It helps us put you in the correct classification. And the taxi registration number, this is the number that's going to actually show up on your profile publicly. So when you go and pick up a client, this is the number that is showing on your car. Okay, this is the number that you would need to enter here. So before you obviously complete the registration, you have to click on I agree to the terms and conditions. You can review them by simply clicking on the link for the terms and conditions. Once you've reviewed the terms and conditions and you're satisfied with them, simply hit back and click register. When you click the registration process, it's going to tell you automatically that you've been successfully registered. So once you've completed that step, it will ask you to enter basically your driver picture, your taxi vehicle picture, a picture of your chauffeur's license, so that is your taxi license, and a picture of your driver's license. Okay, and to submit these is very easy. You basically click on the picture icon, simply allow ProCabby to access these. And we're gonna use the same picture for all of these. It's just it doesn't really matter which pictures I'm using. This is, again, it's just a mock account, but when you submit your pictures, please to enter the correct pictures and make sure to enter the correct expiry dates on these, because if we don't get the correct pictures, your ProCabby application will be rejected, unfortunately. So make sure to submit the correct documents here as basically it's asking. And again, make sure to submit the correct expiry dates. So you can double click on the year, it'll come up, make it easier for you. And again, we're going to select the picture. Again, I'm selecting the same picture only for the purpose of this demo. Okay, once you have your pictures that have been submitted here, you simply click on submit, and this will tell you that an administrator has been notified. So this part up till now concludes step 1 of registering with the ProCabby driver. Step 2 will be to enter your banking information, and then you'll be able to accept calls. So as you can see, you got notified that you have been approved by the admin for the application. You are now approved, and it automatically, if you leave it open, it automatically allows you to basically be in the app, and now you can actually browse the settings in the app. This process again may take up to 24 hours before you can get approved, and if you don't hear back within 24 hours, simply click on the email admin and just send to admin, and it will notify the admin that you have completed the registration. Somebody will look at it and try to get your submission approved faster. So now we're going to go ahead and proceed with step 2, and that is entering your banking details. So when you click on the menu up at the top, again, go back to this. So you click on the menu at the top, you click on bank detail. We'll need to upload your ID proof. Okay, so again, this is another form of submission that you need to submit. This goes directly to our banking platform. It is very, very important that the picture, the ID that you submit has to be clear. It cannot contain any blurry parts. It cannot contain any covers on the picture, any fingers, any cut corners. Okay, so make sure that when you submit your ID, and preferably that's your driver's license that you basically are submitting, it is as clear as possible. Please make sure that the picture is as clear as possible, because if there's any tiny glare on the picture, your account will be not rejected, but it will be put on pause. You will be able to process up to $2,000 in transactions, but after that it will be stopped, and money will not be continuing to be going to your account. And what they're going to do, they're going to delay payments until you upload and update this ID. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on that for you as well, but it is super important that you make sure to avoid any issues, you submit a picture that is super clear. Okay, and that is, we do recommend that you submit a picture of your driver's license. So in the account holder name, you have to enter your full legal name. That is exactly on your ID. Make sure you enter the full name. Account number, that is obviously your bank account number. Okay, so just a quick glance here. We're just gonna take a quick example online of basically of what a check looks like. So when you look at a check, you have the check number that's going to be on the left, you have the branch code, which is the second section, you have the bank, you have the transit code, sorry, which is the second section, then you have the institution number or the bank number, okay, known also as the bank number, as the third section, or the institution number in a lot of cases, and the account number is the last section always. Okay, on our platform we use an account number and a routing number. So the account number, obviously that is your bank number, so this is your account number. Okay, your account number is your personal account number. So we're just going to enter what is basically here on this check as an example. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, that's your account number. Okay, and then the routing number. The routing number is comprised of the transit number with the institution number. Okay, so that basically creates the full routing number. So if we look again at the check, so transit number followed by the institution number. So in this case, it's going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 again. Okay, so we'll just enter these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That creates your routing number. And the account holder type, if you basically operate as an individual or as a company, when you do your taxes, you would select individual or company. Okay, in our case, we're just going to select individual. Now this is where it's going to be followed by your personal ID. So if as an individual, you would enter your social insurance number or social security number if you're in the US, or if you're in any other country. So if you're a company, okay, you would enter your business name, okay, legal business name, obviously your tax ID number, and the business number as well. So you have a business registration number, and the birth date is always your birth date, okay? It is not the company's registration date, it is your birth date, okay? And whether you're selecting individual or company, the birth date is your birth date. So we're just gonna select date here, and we're just gonna select any date. That's fine. Okay. So that puts me at an age of maturity at least. And personal ID number, that's again your social security number. So I'm just gonna put 123. And that's it for submitting the bank information. When you're done, you're gonna click on the check mark. It's gonna ask you to enter your password, and voila, you're ready to submit your bank information.